understand what you just said, man. Maybe I could break down what you just said. You just enlightened me too, man. Because there's some things I've done in my life just to get a couple, you know, if
just
I want
for some
shoes, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and sell that rock, you know. But when if a person comes to me and say, hey, man, do this, and I give you everything you see, I ain't gonna do it, man. Bad as I need money, I don't even have a place to live. But bad as I need to get in somewhere tonight.
But you know it's the same. It's the same wickedness.
I won't turn against.
And basically, what the brother was elaborating on, Matthew's the 4th chapter explains that's how Satan works. He'll come to you with his briberies and with his gifts, with his wiles, and say, okay, well, if you would serve me, you know, and do this wickedness that I want you to do, if you bow down to me, if you worship me, then I'll give you all of these riches. So just think about it. People that ain't used to having nothing and they want something, they won't give a goddamn if they sell out their grandfather, their grandmother, you know, their brother, their sister, their uncle. They'll sell out whoever just to receive some status or some monetary gain.
I was told, sir. I was told, man, like, you know, we're losing them quick. Stars that I grew up knowing, you know, people that was well known, we're losing them. You know, and they want to say they died because of this, the regular heartbeat, this, that, and the other. But I think that they were put on status and had the BMWs and the mansions
to sell the people out.
But they, okay, how can I say it? When they got ready to turn on the devil, that's when they got killed.
Do you know why they were given the riches that they were given? They were given that to make all of the rest of the individuals, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, be under the illusion that they can achieve that status. But they don't just give that status to anybody. A lot of those rich, wealthy Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're part of some kind of secret society, like the Boule.
Just like Steve Harvey. He's quick to tell you, hey man, you could be like me. You could be in these gated shoes. Oh, okay, sir, but what do I have to do? No. You can't do that.
You just have you ain't in that predicament.
I ain't talking about, you know,
some people say no.
I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, got you. That's through the spirit, man. You gotta have a heavy spirit, strong spirit, like the men of the Lord, to not be able to get in that situation, man.
Yeah, because you're gonna have an opportunity. You're gonna have an opportunity at some point where you're gonna have to either choose.
Oh, yeah. Carry it up there. Goodness gracious. Right there.
It's moving too slow to be a point.
Where is it?
Right?
Oh, hell yeah. Y'all see that? No, can't no balloon get up that high, man.
If it ain't, that's not.
Hell no. Shit, film that? Because it's going too slow to be a plane, man. And it's not reflecting off the sun. That's lights.
Chariots spin like that, you know?
They gonna kill people.
I ain't never seen nothing that out there.
Hey, look, it's standing still. There are no balloons standing still like that.
Oh, I see it now.
And it's turning because it looks like it's reflecting off the sun.
Hey, and if it's spinning, then why is one side lighting up and then the other side not lighting up?
It ain't spinning.
I don't see it no more. Oh, there you go. There you go. You got the edge of it. Alright. Yeah, because this just flow. This is levitating in a certain situation.
Hey, I got
scripture. You got kind. This is what we was talking about a second ago. The brother brought out scripture. They selling themselves out. This is what the Yahweh happened to Yahweh Shai. It said when Yahweh was tempted, the Lord was tempted. It says this is John. This is Matthew 4:1.
I don't even see it no more.
It's here, right? Yeah, the whole cloud moving fast.
I don't even see it.
They hide clouds too. If it was the angel, most of them hide clouds. Wow. This is but that's the curse that's coming on the fourth. Come on, you seen War of the Worlds? That's the curse they'll come on this earth when everybody see it, and every eye shall see him. It's gonna be the Lord on a ship, the big what you call UFOs, and with a whole fleet of angels in ships, just chilling, ready to destroy this place. Yeah.
Because listen, man, I've been on YouTube, man, and in certain places around the world, not just in the United States, you can hear trumpets, and they don't know where it's coming from, man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you.
One time it was a Tigers game they was playing against Colorado, and it was just big ass noise, this big old. That was like spooky,
yeah.
They didn't know where it was. Nobody knew where it came from, and they was. I think Verlander was on the pitching mound at that moment, but either know. This is John 4. This is the Lord was even tempted. Now this is what happened. It says then was it said Yahweh, which we're gonna be saying in Hebrew, his real name, led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And then he said, then when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterwards hungry. So after being up there that long, he was famished. Yeah. He fasted for that long, right? Because when you fast, you bring spiritual inserts in you. Because when your body keep continuously being clogged up with this food, you know, the Lord is. You know, a lot of times you got to fast. You got to. Yeah, you got all that filth in your body. Yes, it is. It said, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of God, command these stones be made bread. This is what the Lord said. He says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. And then he said, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. So Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, who was the most, that was probably on the left hand side, who was probably controller of we call demons. On the left hand side took the Lord up, who is our power that controls basically everything. But on the right hand side, our power, he took the Lord up. That was the only one that could probably try to tempt him out of everything. But it said the tempter, and it said he was tempted, right? It says, and said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. So if he said, he told him to jump off the mountain, he said, well, basically the angels grab you if you do it. He said, this was the Lord.
But then the devil even quote.
Let me make this point too. Notice that Satan tempted him when he was trying to get the closest to the Father, you know, by going by himself, you know, on the mountain, you know, fasting. When he was doing his best to get closer, that's when he was like, man, now I'm a tempter.
Me trying to get together, the devil's, he's been really.
This is Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Right.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Scriptures say, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your heart for temptation. Right. You know, just to follow the brother, because when you're trying to get close to the Lord, that's when you're gonna be tempted the most. You know.
Let me finish this up real quick. It says, and he said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Now you say you mess up, right? Yeah. So he said that he's trying to tempt him to do stuff. That's just like people who walk across the street and the car coming, and they're like, man, fuck that car. And the car's still coming. You tempting the Lord. Now the car hit your ass, and you go into the spirit world. You playing. He know it says the scriptures say you can't tempt the Lord. Right. Now let's go here. Verse 7. It says, and Yahweh saith unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord, thy power, thy God. It says again, the devil taketh him up and into an exceedingly high mountain. So now he's taking him high in a higher mountain to what? To see. And he showed all the kingdoms. Yeah, that's an attack helicopter. That's a military helicopter. See what they do? A lot of times they got grids. You know, you been going 10 years?
10 years.
Hey, those how I set you down. It'll be something different.
In the South, man.
Yeah, they look at, I don't know what they're actually doing, but they look at certain grids in the neighborhoods. Yeah, they all square blocks and stuff like that. So they getting prepared for something. It says that again, the devil taketh them up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth them all the kingdom of the world and the glory of them. So I'll give you that scripture real quick. This is Daniel. This is in Daniel, but this is a point I'm trying to make. Just down to 7. Just go straight to the point.
Daniel 97.
79.
79.
Yeah.
This is Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the ancients of days did sit.
See, it says he beheld till the thrones were cast down, which meaning all these other kingdoms that was before, all the thrones that were cast down, and it said the ancient of days did sit. And if we keep reading it, they start giving a description how the Lord looked. He looked like a black man with an afro. But the reason we're going into this scripture was he took him to the exceeding high mountain, he says, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. So those were the kingdoms, the thrones that would have to be cast down. Those are the cast. That's all like Egypt, Babylon, Assyria, America, Greece, the Persian and the Medes. Basically, that's it. Those are all the kingdoms that had to be shut down, because that's the prophecy from the beginning that these kingdoms had to come up and fall, and this last kingdom, which is the so-called white man runs, has to come up too and fall. So this has to fall and be obliterated, but this is for his glory, because this is going to be talked more than the Exodus in Egypt. When this Exodus comes, it's going to be talked more than the one that was in Egypt. So Egypt is going to be talked about, but this is going to be really talked about. All right, let me finish this off real quick. It says, and he slid high the mountain and says unto him, all these things I will give thee. See, now it's just like niggas saying this is Satan talking to them. He said all these things that he would give them. So that now you go to the music industry, you go to the real estate industry, you go to the bankers, or the niggas that get in this bank, they would do anything for a Klondike bar to get into that position where they can get benefits. See, this whole thing is about benefits. That's what the Pharisees did to the Lord. It was about benefits that they didn't want to lose when he was being gloried by all the people or talked about. Those Pharisees, which were the priests out there, they didn't want nobody to take their spot, because they said the Romans will take our spot or push us out if this dude keep doing this, and we wouldn't have nothing to talk. We won't have our place.
I got a precept for you.
Go ahead, bro.
This is John 11:48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
And that was the Pharisees speaking. So they said the Romans would take away our birth, and so they're gonna kill us. But they was mainly worried about their seats and how they could keep getting their little money. That's i.e. TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Eddie Joel Osteen. You see what he ain't even part of.
Not no more.
Not no more. He got kicked out. So all these, like TD Jakes, is all about money. Creflo Dollar ain't even his name, but the creative flow of dollars. So you got to see how these names mean something. You know.
Because I was just listening to a lady. I don't know if y'all know about her, Juanita Bynum.
Yeah. What about her?
She got power.
No, she got power because she's a wicked woman.
She ain't got no power,
she's a wicked woman.
But
so the left hand side,
don't even supposed to.
no, they don't. A wicked. So why don't they understand that? Why they don't take that to heed?
I know.
Because that wicked woman is gonna always seduce other wicked women into that spot to look at themselves as being I'm 50-50 with my man. No, you're not.
Right.
You got 10%.
That's right.
You know, but you better take care of the children to my 90. You know,
Even easiest
and you
to see
0 to 100. You know,
this is